Okay, let us design one simple thing, okay, just to show you. So let's write some media queries, yeah, for making, so this is a layout. So I'll show you, we'll design this particular layout, and then uh, we'll see, like, okay, first I think I'll show you from a phone, which is like mobile first. So I'll show you, okay, how does it work for a phone, and then we'll see how we can actually convert it or make it work in desktop. For that, we will add one media query so that this layout gets changed on a bigger screen. On a smaller screen, it should look like this. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate with one use case. Okay, how do we make, or how simple it is to change, or how do we change it? All right. So let's start. Yeah. So, and this layout, the way things are looking like, right? It's called Holy Grail layout. Just to give you a name. Okay. It's called Holy Grail layout. Why they have kept it such a name? You can actually check more about it. Yeah. So search for it. But so all that it has is, it has got an header element. Correct. It has got an header element. It has got, you know, I would say a main. In that we have got a side, which is a sidebar. So I'll say sidebar. And then what else we got? We also got content. Correct. Maybe I'll put something like, okay, I can even, so I can take content as main. Yeah, I think I'll change a different element for main. I'll make, what else? Let's say a section. Huh? Let's say make a section. This is an aside, which is sidebar. Main is a content, and then I'll also add a footer. Okay, just to make things look readable more for you. I mean, I'll add an h1 element. H1 for header. Okay, H2 for footer. Again, some H2 for sidebar, and then content. So I am just creating the mobile version of that layout, and then write we will write the same layout, or we will convert the same layout using media queries into a desktop layout. Okay, so we got header, sidebar, content, footer. Okay, let me explain you, like, how do I make this mobile layout such that header is fixed, footer height is also fixed, but then the sidebar and content should take more space. Yeah, before that, let's add some basic styles. First thing is some reset. Yeah, this is called reset. So we'll put margin 0, then padding 0. This is one of the reset. Also, we write, okay, for all the elements, including pseudo elements. Yeah, this is a standard syntax we write. We would like to change the box sizing property to border box. Why? Just to make sure that, there is no extra scroll if I add padding or border. By default, box sizing is content box. Alright, so some more style: header, footer, section. We got main and we got aside element, border, 1 pixel, solid. Now you will start seeing, okay, where those elements are there. Now the other important thing is the sidebar and content should take, okay, how much height? The leftover height, correct? So what I'm giving, so I'm going to make for the section element, which is actually holding the center part of it, yeah, this part of it, I'm trying to give more height. So I'm fixing the width and height for the header. I mean height for the footer, because they're not going to grow. Only the center section which is going to grow. So I am going to set the height as 100 VH, which is 100% of the viewport height. But you see, I'm going to get a scroll because so it is more than that. So I use one function, one mathematical function called calc, which is there for all the calculations. So I will use this and use this value such that I don't get a scroll. Yeah, maybe 155 will look good, I think. So you see now my footer is fixed, so header is also fixed. So I'm giving a content size for this element as based on the content, or so whatever left out space is there, it is going to occupy. So with this, if you notice, I have mostly done the mobile layout, correct? So now I started with mobile first approach, meaning I made my content first to work good in mobile. Okay, so now comes writing media queries. Why? Because this layout doesn't look good in a desktop or medium-sized devices. Now for this, I need to pick one media query. I need to choose one breakpoint. If we go back to media queries, we saw some standard breakpoints which were there. Instead of writing my own value, let me pick some standard ones. You see, extra small devices up to 600 pixel. But if at all you want to target for small device like tablets and large phones, then they're saying minimum width 600. So I will add this media query because I don't have to write this media query. You know why? Because by default I made it to work for that. You agree? I made it to work for that smaller device. So I don't have to use one more time that media query saying adding it. Now I'm interested in looking beyond that width. Let's say if it is goes at least 600. See, now it is 750. This is 540. This is somewhere 600. If it goes beyond, now I would like to change. What I would like to change? For that, oh yeah, whatever I would like to change, for that I would like to pick this media query, which is the second one. So I'll write this media query. Yeah, add to media and type of the media. Let's say I'm only interested in screen and minimum width 600 pixel. So now here I would like to write some style. It's the same media query, right? Just given here. So now in this case, what I would like to do, so I would like to add a different style for section where, yeah, I would like to make it as a flex container. Yeah, I also wants to make sure that align items, yeah, as a start. So we have done this. Also for, you know, aside, I would like to set a different height. Yeah, for aside, I would like to set a different width, I should say. Yeah, so let's say width. How do we set? Yeah, width. Let's say for now I'll give like 150 pixel. And for a main, I would like to give a value of whatever is left out. Okay, let me show you how does that look like when minimum width is 600. Do you see that now? we got sidebar and we got content. When at a breakpoint of 600 it is changing. So now the layout, a different layout is being formed. Correct. Now what is the, so now you see from 600 onwards, you got how many or bigger value, it is going to stay the same. Why? Because there is no other breakpoint which is there. We don't have any other breakpoints. Let's say, no, you say this is perfectly fine for the smaller device, but I want to do something different on even bigger devices. Or you want to, have some change on a bigger device because the same thing may not look good. Then I am going to go for next breakpoint, which is maybe 768 or 992. Yeah. So let's say 992. What I would like to do, maybe let's say I would like to add aside for the aside. Yeah. More than width. I would also like to add height. Let's say 200 pixel. Yeah. And put some background color also, just to show you. Yeah, we may not do this background color analysis stuff in the responsive. I mean, yeah. So we will change the layout, but for now to illustrate and show you, okay, let's say light blue. See now, 840, 830, 845, 992. Do you see this? How it is coming now? Yeah. So now for the content, which is a main element, again I can target a different style for it.
Yes, sir.
Can you repeat? What did you say? Hello? Can you repeat what did you say?
No, sir, I did not say anything.
Okay. So you see now I can apply a different style on a different media queries. So main, which has a content now, I can apply some different style. Saying for now I'll just only show you background color, different background color, light green. Yeah, where on 992. If I want something on 762, that time again I can conditionally apply that style also. So now we are able to detect, okay, this it is something is happening. When it goes 600 below, mobile breakpoint is getting activated. Is it clear? Yeah. So
Yes,
likewise, we actually write CSS, such a way that things are looking fine, and then yeah, they're. I mean, this is how this is the technique actually, basically to make things responsive. Yeah. So this is a complete desktop layout or a layout which is beyond 762. Now here, yeah, on the smaller devices, with this one phone.